E equals mc squared, 3 letters that would change the world. At the time, no one understood where it would lead to, not even Einstein.
Then, in 1939, some scientists were experimenting with transmutation of uranium. What would happen, they wondered, if they fired a neutron at a uranium nucleus, already the heaviest in nature? Why not try? So they tried. And the result? Nuclear fission.
On August 2nd, 1939, over fears of a German nuclear bomb project, Leo Szilard, with Einstein's signature, wrote to U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He advised the president to pursue American nuclear research, citing the possibility of extremely powerful bombs of a new type, and hinting subtly at a similar German effort. This was to be the basis for the Manhattan Project. December 6, 1941. The day before the attack on Pearl Harbor, U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt authorizes the creation of the Manhattan Engineering District and the usage of $2 billion for the purpose of creating an atomic weapon. From that point onwards, 130,000 scientists and workers at over 30 sites worked to supply the facilities, materials, and engineering needed to create the world's first nuclear weapon. July 16, 1945. Years of scientific research had culminated to this point and were about to be put to the test. Codenamed the Gadget, the first nuclear bomb was secretly assembled at the Alamogordo test range in New Mexico. At 5:29 a.m. that morning, with many scientists and military personnel looking on, the Gadget was detonated. An enormous fireball in the sky, and seconds later a shockwave raced through the air. Years later, Robert Oppenheimer, head scientist of the effort, would remark,
"I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
The true destroyers of worlds were named Little Boy and Fat Man. They were the two nuclear devices meant to end the war with Japan. Little Boy, the smaller of the two, used radioactive isotope uranium-235 as fuel in a gun-type configuration that shot a hollow projectile of uranium at a uranium cylinder. This formed a supercritical mass and initiated a nuclear chain reaction. Detonated over the Japanese city of Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, it produced the equivalent energy of 15 kilotons of TNT. 3 days later, Fat Man, another nuclear bomb, was detonated over Nagasaki. Unlike Little Boy, Fat Man was based upon the plutonium implosion design used in the Trinity test. In the plutonium implosion design, shaped charges surround the plutonium core and polonium-beryllium initiator. These charges compress the plutonium to critical mass and release neutrons from the initiator. This begins a powerful chain reaction. Because of the much more concentrated force, Fat Man was much more powerful, releasing the energy equivalent of 21 kilotons of TNT, while being only slightly heavier. For millennia, man had sought the ultimate weapon. Ironically, it came not from the largest mechanisms, but from the smallest. In the atom lay the greatest power, and man had harnessed it.